Hey gamers and gamettes, what is going on? My name is Tanek127 and welcome back to another video. And guys, in today's video I want to have a discussion with y'all about some Zenless Zone Zero. However, if you want to stay up to date with all things Zenless Zone Zero, make sure you are liking today's video, subscribing to the channel if you are new, and let's go ahead and get right on into today's topic. So, I'm not gonna lie, based off of, the last Gacha video I've sent you guys, I've been having some luck in these Gacha games lately, alright? I did literally 2 10 pulls in Wuthering Waves, got their latest character, and I kid you guys not, I did 3 10 pulls here in Zenless Zone Zero, and I got Lucia the day she came out. Alright, and the thing is, right, I wasn't going to roll for her because I don't really play supports or mess with them too much in Zenless Zone Zero. I feel like the game's, simple enough where you can rely simply on DPS and all that. I don't feel like, the Trinity system is really needed in here when you play this when you play this game. However, she did look pretty interesting, and once I tested her, I was like, you know what? Yeah, this is an ether support character I do want in my party, because I stuck with Nicole for the longest time, and I still think Nicole is great, and I really think they do need to make an S rank version of her that'll be just crazily OP, but that's a discussion for another day. Lucia, however, she is on a different level. And I want you guys to just, if you're not going to take my word for it, watch the gameplay, alright? Long story short, should you pull for this character if you're looking for a good ether support for your team? Yes. But like I said, don't just take my word for it. Let the gameplay in the background speak for itself. Now, this gameplay is just me simply doing some simulation runs where I basically have a custom one built for Internet XP, because I'm actually still under level 50 as of this video. I'm level 50 now, so I can finally get all my characters to 60, but let that be something you keep in mind. My Lucia is only level 50. She has a bunch of random disc on her. She has a random W engine. I have upgraded none of her skills whatsoever, and she is powering my team this much where I am blowing through these runs in literally a minute. I think the highest you guys will see me do is like maybe a minute and 15 seconds or something like that. With her, I'm using Super Soldier Ambi and Caesar, so it's not exactly an optimized team for her that gives any bonuses or anything like that for her parting with them. I'm literally, just doing the basic stuff to get by, try her out, test her out, and do this farming run. I basically, just put a bunch of random things in and said, boom, here we go. I'm going to use this player, get this farming run done and go. And just watch how good she tears up everything. So I want you to look at that and then imagine what an optimized Lucia will probably look like. Someone that's, actually level 60, knows a good kit for her, and all of that fun stuff. I haven't even begun diving into any of that yet, and she's wrecking like this. Alright, and the cool part about her is you don't even have to put her on the field much. A lot of her, special attacks and everything come from swapping her in and out during, during character switch times and things like that. And a lot of her attacks and support abilities, they come out on their own based on, what you're doing with the primary characters that you're playing, whether that's a defensive character or a DPS style character. But guys, she is just crazily powerful, alright? Pull for Lucia. I cannot stress that enough. Like I said, she's an ether support. She's pretty much a summoner style like character. Her ultimate, I teased it here at the beginning of the video. She summons like this giant creature that just goes ham, egg, and cheese on the enemy. That's based off, ether damage and stuff like that. But she does a lot of AoE. She brings a lot of enemies together and just blows them all away. Okay, if you're someone who's really like maybe the play style of Nicole or something like that, and you want someone that's a bit more of like a caster, like a bit of range on them, or a summoner style character, trust me, Lucia is the way to go. I'm going to do a more detailed video on her later because, I'm actually really intrigued by this character, and I want to try and do a decent build and maybe create a build video for it. That's probably going to take me a little bit though, so I'll be honest with you guys, that video may take a while. But first impressions, she's a lot of fun, and like I said, you don't even have to have her on the field much, which you absolutely can. She absolutely dominates, all kinds of just, AoE, really flashy attacks, but she does just a crazy amount of damage and boosts your characters like crazy. This is a truly OP character. Like, I haven't found anything that I dislike her about her yet. And there are so many features that I love about her. For example,
hey yo, what the fuck?
I can't get enough. All right, you guys definitely need to give her a shot. Like I said, there's a way to even to test her in the game where you do the little events and stuff like that. Try her for yourself in the testing arena and give the character a shot. But if you haven't pulled for Lucia yet and you're looking for a decent support, I would definitely check her out. Anyway, y'all enjoyed today's video? Smash that like. Throw me your opinions down in the comments below. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out. Have a good one.